What is up, everybody? How are you doing today? Why is the game? There it is. Hello. Hello. It is another week. Hey, Bully. How's it going? So, before we get started, I'm going to show you guys something. This is going to be why you don't engage with idiots on Twitter. All right? This is what you do. This is what you don't do on Twitter. You do not engage with idiots on Twitter. All right? Let's take a look. So, I need to go to an actual screen that will capture what I'm talking about. Okay, so, context. This is a man who shot up a Mormon church. Fucking horrific thing that happened. And he is apparently a MAGA voter, a Trump voter, which is whatever. Now, a lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people do not believe that he is actually a Trump voter, that he is a MAGA supporter, that he is a right-wing person. And the response to that is mockery, right? They're about to find bullet casings that say, I used to support Trump, but unfortunately mental illness recently made me a liberal and also trans. Mocking it, right? Now, down here, I respond. This was late for me this morning. 7 hours ago. I should not have even been awake at this point, let alone responding to idiots on Twitter. Now, ever hear the boy that cried wolf? When people claim every violent act is from the right, even when there's overwhelming evidence to the contrary, it makes it less likely that people will believe you, even if you are right about this one. Now, my point in saying this is there have been multiple instances this year alone, and even within the last couple of months, where there has been a narrative through the mainstream media to try to shift blame or shift. I guess blame is partly right, but shift affiliation almost away from the left side of the political spectrum to the right side of the political spectrum. And this is just a fact, right? This is just a fact. It's happened multiple times. I'm not saying this happens with everything, but it has happened many, many times. This guy responds, that's literally the exact opposite of what is happening. Lol. Now, at this point, I am still attempting to come at this in good faith, because what I said could be misconstrued. I did not word it very well. As I said, this was after I should have already been asleep. I should not have been typing things out. I did not type this out in a way that avoided confusion. Because this sentence right here, even when there's overwhelming evidence to the contrary, could be misconstrued as to saying that all of it has evidence that it's not right-wing, right? Because I'm saying when people claim every violent act is from the right, even when there's overwhelming evidence to the contrary, there is that potential misconception, that potential misunderstanding, and that's on my end. That was me not being very clear with what I say. So, I decided to get specific. Here's a quick list. It took just a couple minutes. This is literally me taking 5 minutes when I woke up this afternoon to Google and grab a almost random assortment of crimes that were misattributed when it comes to political affiliation. Okay, here's a quick list that took just a couple minutes to put together of crimes that are either falsely attributed to the right wing or denied motivation in general, despite evidence proving leftist ideologies. All of this is entirely true. Now, firebombing of Josh Shapiro's house. If you don't know who Josh Shapiro is, I didn't either until I looked this up. He's apparently like a congressperson or something, who was not anti-Israel enough. So a pro-Palestine psychopath firebombed his house. And people went so far to try to say that this guy was right-wing that they digitally altered an image of him to make it so that he was wearing a Trump shirt. Now, you might notice that this guy here is wearing a Trump shirt in this photo. And people have claimed that this is doctored. I wonder why they're claiming that the image is altered. That's super weird. Now, another one, very famous because this got a lot of traction online, the shooting of Charlie Kirk. The mainstream media tried really hard to portray the shooter of Charlie Kirk as a right-wing psychopath. This culminated in the potential, like the potential, it wasn't potential, it happened, the removal of Jimmy Kimmel, even if it was only for a short time, from his late night talk show because he claimed that he was a MAGA supporter. Everybody says that it was because of the Trump joke. Nobody gives a fuck about the Trump joke. Most people haven't even seen the Trump joke. That's not why he got fucking fired. He got pulled from the air because he tried to intentionally mislead everybody and blame that on the right instead of the left, which is where it should be. Firebombing Peaceful Israel walk. This was back in June. You remember that? A crazy pro-Palestine person literally threw Molotov cocktails at people that were just marching. And this was something that they did every month, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I actually read this story. I literally, when I looked these up, I looked at the date, and then I closed it and moved on. I just wanted to get the dates, except for these two, because I hadn't decided that yet, and I had woken up 5 minutes before I did this. Also, by the way, don't post on Twitter 5 minutes after you wake up. That's also not a good idea. Shooting of ICE facility on September 1st. The church shooter, the trans church shooter in Minneapolis back in August. Every single one of these, the mainstream media either attempted to shift the blame all the way to the right, or they tried to deny any motivation at all. Like, they basically just said that we don't know why he did it. Even though there's like, if you look at the person's, usually like just Twitter profile, it gives you a pretty goddamn good idea as to where they sit on this. Now, is there infinite detail in this? No, it's a fucking Twitter post. Of course not. But there is more than enough here for anybody acting in good faith to either just be like, okay, those are 5 examples this year. By the way, 5 examples. I believe that the earliest is this one, the firebombing of the Israel walk. I think that this is the earliest. I think that the Josh Shapiro's... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do that right now. When was Josh Shapiro's house set on fire? What was the date? April 13th. Okay, so that was the earliest. So this was April 13th. Everything here happened since April of this year. And his answer, as you've seen the entire time, except nothing you said was true, and you have no evidence of your claims. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you don't engage with stupids on Twitter. They will deny reality. They will deny facts. There's literally no point, and it's a waste of time. So, No, why does Henya go like? Well, it's not like I fucking have a audience that is shared with Henya. I barely have an audience to begin with. Um, all right, but beyond all of that, beyond the political talk. By the way, welcome to my apparently political Pokemon streams. Um, the game has forgotten that it's supposed to be fast, so we're gonna remind it. There we go. I'm also gonna get a fan on me real quick because it is. Why are you not showing the other message? There we go. I require a fan because it's fucking hot in here. Paul needs to hurry up and remember that it's supposed to be cooler than it has been because Jesus Christ, these last couple of days. Faithful audience member, I appreciate it. I say I don't do that. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna say something. I'm so looking forward to next Wednesday. I'm so looking forward to next Wednesday. I think I have fully committed myself mentally to live streaming the congressional hearing about the Twitch shit. I can't wait to watch that. I'm gonna live stream it. It's definitely not at the time that I normally stream. Hi, kitten. Come on. This is at fucking 9 a.m. But I am gonna be doing that. I have decided. I even bought popcorn so that I can eat popcorn while I watch as Dan Clancy squirms on the stand. All right, but for now, we're gonna get back into this. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we were here. Okay, cool. I did not mean to do that. There we go. Okay, so Earthquake is just always going to be the right choice the overwhelming majority of the time. Okay. Oh my god, let me go. Oh my god! I couldn't get away because... Yes, we got the extra full restore. Nice. I couldn't get away from Eradicate that's 15 levels lower than me because I was slower than it was. That's gross as hell. That's disgusting. Okay, so... These fights are going to be a problem, I feel. Ugh! Yeah, it was short. I ended up... It was one of the sleepy streams. Okay, well then, that just fucking happened. Death number 18. We got one shot by a Drowsy. Huh. I'm gonna try this guy once, probably, because I expect to die here very badly. No fucking way. Hello, Birdo! How are you? Wait, did I hit myself twice? No! I hit myself twice! I could have won that! Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Hello, Birdo. Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing today? Well, that's really fucking unfortunate. No! Oh, that's what it was. I flinched. I flinched the second turn. Okay, so I hit myself in confusion the first turn. I flinched the second turn. That's what happened. I was like, oh, wait, I don't think I took any damage from confusion. What happened here? This is gross. Psychic is just really bad for me. Okay, I think we skip this guy for now. I think we skip this guy for now. We come back to him before we fight Koga. So the nice thing about this one is I will one-shot all the Drowsies with Earthquake. Kadabra, I can... That's unfortunate. Okay, yeah. I was about to say, Kadabra, I could one-shot with that. I'm hoping to get another level. It'd be really nice to get a second level here. So Sandslash is one of the few that I think Ice Beam will do more damage. Yeah. Than like Earthquake or Body Slam. Despite the fact that there's like an insane difference between my special and my attack stat. But yeah, if I could get another level, that should allow us... Like, the big thing there is I'm trying to get to the point where I can two-shot the Hypno. Yes. Okay, there we go. No way. Okay, good. I'm gonna pop a full restore and save a little bit of time. Now, if I could get a third level, that would be even better than only getting two. It's not a two-shot. Okay, but okay, so I didn't get another level. That's unfortunate. I should be able to... Oh, I don't have music playing. Let's fix that. All right, there we go. We got music now. Yeah! Oh, the crit. The crit making all of my extra work unnecessary. Boo. All right. So Koga actually shouldn't be that big of a deal because most of his Pokemon are fairly slow anyway. Although I feel like it's probably going to be a two-shot. Is it going to be a two-shot for both? No. It is. Okay. So it's going to be a two-shot on the Weezing as well. Kind of just have to hope that he doesn't go for that. Oh my god, we lived! Holy shit! Yeah! We got fucking... Yes! Hell yeah. That's awesome, actually. That's actually awesome. Our bonkers defense actually coming in real clutch there. Hell yeah. All right. That was like almost the worst case scenario. When it comes to, why don't I have any regular repels? What happened? No. All right. Time to use things. Protein. Carbos. Anything else? Oh, I could actually use this on Earthquake. Because obviously that's what I'm going to be using that on. Wait. Oh, shit. Wait, I don't have dig. Oh, fuck. I don't have dig. Well, that's unfortunate. Wait, do I have escape ropes? I do. Okay, there we go. That's okay, that's good. All right, so I don't know why I went to stats there. That was actually real dumb. You know what? I'm gonna run over to Celadon real quick to grab the other PowerPoint up before I forget about it again. And then we're gonna run in here because I want to get rid of a bunch of crap. Okay, get rid of the nuggets. Do I get rid of TM6? Do I get rid of this? Where would toxic help me? Nowhere, right? Like literally nowhere. Actually, Lorelei. Yeah, that's true. Cubone can't stall anything long enough. That's true. That's true. Yeah, because the one that I would want to use it on would be like the Cloister, because we really just don't have an answer for the Cloister. And the Cloister is going to be hitting us with Clamp, which is super effective water special, right? Yeah, no, it's not gonna. Yeah, it's not worth it. Can you Thunderbolt? No. No, I would already have Thunderbolt if I could. Where am I going? We're going here. Do I have the car key already? I do, okay. I'm still going to... I don't know why I asked that. I'm still going to fucking the same place. So I think... Yeah, ice and water, he can learn. He can learn both ice TMs and both water TMs. Okay, so it's now a 2-shot for the Pidgeot, which is nice. Sunspore sucks. Less so because it's gonna... Yeah, that. Yeah. Yeah. Less so because... so yeah, Sunspore sucks, not because it's gonna make it so that I don't outspeed. Because I'm not gonna outspeed anyway. But because... I get fully paralyzed. No, you dick. By the way, that was immediately 3 misses off of a single sand attack. Thank God, finally. Just rage building. Every fucking turn where I miss. Literally nothing from the Pidgeot. Hell yeah. Actually huge. Get frozen. God damn it. Of course he crits me like an asshole. Yeah. Yeah, of course he crits me like an asshole. If the Alakazam hadn't crit, or if Stun Spore had missed, I might have won that. Yo, that's huge. The freeze is so good because that just guarantees that we don't get sand attacked afterwards. The double freeze. I'll take it. After everything else that we've dealt with, I'll fucking take it. That's actually bad for us. Especially now. Oh no, my speed fell. Okay, okay. He just refused to attack me. He just refused to attack me, so we're fine. No, I'm not giving a name to Lapras. Oh! I need to, speaking of names, I need to rename the Cubone. I need to rename the Cubone. I will do that after Giovanni. If I don't do this after Giovanni, if I don't immediately go to Lavender Town, yell at me in chat. Alright, that one wasn't that bad. This guy should also be fairly easy. Between Earthquake and... Like, Earthquake fucks up the Nidorino and the Nidoqueen. Wow, Gen 1 miss. Are you kidding me? Okay. Bubble Beam kills the Rhyhorn. No way. No way she lived on one. All right. I need to escape rope. I need to go to Lavender Town. Imagine me actually remembering to do a thing. Name Raider? Yeah! Yes. There we go. Okay, I remembered. We finally did it. Do I stand at all a chance against Sabrina? Do I stand any chance against Sabrina? At all? Imagine learning this shitty move at level 46. Dude, Gen 1 movesets are so fucking worthless. They're so shit. Holy crap. Oh, thank God for that crit. I actually don't think that I need to save for this one. This one actually should be fairly free. I'm actually kind of surprised that a Slowpoke Confusion did so little damage. I'm not gonna lie. Apparently, I need to buy more healing items because I'm almost out. Apparently, I'm already almost out of healing items. I need to deal with that. We outspeed the Ghastlies. I mean, I am 14 levels higher than it, but damn. The fight against this Haunter can, like, the fight against any ghost type can go really badly very quickly. If you are outsped or if you have, you know, no way to one-shot them, basically. Yep. Just like that. Now, fortunately, I didn't hit myself in Confusion 18 times in a fucking row, like I have done in the past. But that is how that goes badly. That is how that happens. Oh, you're an asshole. Oh, thank God for the crit. Okay, cool. We're gonna fly here. We're gonna heal up. And then we're gonna go and buy more healing items because I'm out. Outside of like full restores and I think one max potion. It's a little unfortunate, but because that's like almost an entire... No, that is more than an entire vitamin that I can't buy now. Dropping the special sucks. I was actually kind of hoping that we would slow him down there. I was kind of hoping that we would slow down the Mr. Mime with Bubble Beam. Nice. Oh, you're such a dick. You're such a dick. Thank God he didn't actually do anything, though. Not flying. Despite the enormous wings on this creature, not a flying type. The crit! If I ever get crit by an Alakazam, I just die. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, it always throws me for a second with Venomoth. Because I always want it to be either bug flying or poison flying. But it's just straight up not. God damn it, dude. I am parafusioned with 3 health. Fuck off. There it is. There it is. Hi, kitten. Welcome back. We're not having a great time right now, buddy. Not having the best of times. I said one shot, right? Yeah. Fucking crits, dude. These crits need to stop. Dodging it twice. It doesn't actually matter, though, because we're about to die here. We did because she's stupid. Yes, she's an idiot. I don't care. I don't care. You're an idiot. Fuck you. You deserve the loss. Also, I forgot to get more escape ropes. Ugh. We need to go back down to Fuchsia. I love winning when they're simply because they're fucking stupid. It makes me so happy. Oh, I haven't fought Erica yet. Hi. Let's fix this. That was actually a good idea. That was, yeah. I shouldn't. Because everything in this gym is just gonna fuck me up. If I'm not high enough level to outspeed and one-shot everything. Which, fortunately, even though I'm a very, very slow Pokemon, I think I'm pretty much guaranteed. You know what? I'm curious. Nice. Okay, cool. Although, let me actually look at my stats. 80 versus 62. That's actually not that big of a difference. So I actually should not be wasting my ice beams here. I actually want to keep my ice beams for the Erica fight itself, I think. Nice defense. Yeah, Cubone's defensive stat is like actually insane. I think it's triple digits. If not, it's like it's like a 90, I think, at minimum. Here, you know what? I still have that page pulled up. 95. 95 base defense on Cubone. Okay. Now the question is Ice Beam enough to kill the Victory Bell and the Vile Plume? Do we? No. And you put me to sleep, you asshole. Wow. This is why I say before her, because she's a bitch. Evil. Actually evil person. I can't believe you do that to me. Yeah. Reminder for any of my blind viewers out there, I am 20 levels higher with a super effective 95 base power move, and I was not able to one-shot. The crit let it happen, though. Oh my god, the double crit. I think both crit. No, I know for a fact that the crit against the Vile Plume was also necessary to survive. Because the Vile Plume has Petal Dance, and Petal Dance is horrifying. Alright, so now we're going to go back to Fuchsia. I'm going to grab this rare candy before I forget about it. There we go. I mean, like, so if I had remembered that I still needed to do that, and by do that, I mean, if I had remembered that I still needed to do Erica's gym, I would have gone and done that before Sabrina, obviously, because that could have given me a couple, like, well, it would have given me a couple of extra levels, right? At least one or two. And that would have allowed me to possibly maybe outsped one of her Pokemon, like, maybe allowed me to outspeed the Venomoth. Bum, 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 I am going to keep Blizzard because I am very strongly debating whether or not I use... Fuck, I don't have an escape rope. I forgot to buy more escape ropes. Help! Right? Yeah, I forgot to buy more escape ropes. Yeah, bought 10 hyper potions, didn't buy a single escape rope. I'm stupid. Fortunately, we don't have to go that far when it comes to backtracking. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure that Ice Beam is going to be strong enough based on our stats to get us through the end of the game. I think... I don't actually know if I need to do this, but I'm doing it. I think that I probably... You know what? I forgot. I keep forgetting to do things. It's like, I have a whole lot of things that I don't need. Like this. Like this. Like this. There we go. I do also have Fire Blast that I can learn. So level 36 Vulpix outspeeds a level 50 Cubone. That's awesome. That's crazy. And, like, I guess we are getting to a point where Bubble Beam even... Well, not at all points. Like, when is Bubble Beam going to be helpful? And I feel like it's exclusively against, like, rock types. And that's only, like, yeah, I do have, I do have Earthquake, but rock types just have, like, super high fucking physical defense. Oh, wait, yeah, you're the 41. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, so we're gonna save for this fight, because he outspeeds me and he has Fire Spin. Fortunately, he was too stupid to use it. Now, another thing that I could teach Mimic. I could teach Mimic. Now, the reason that I would want to teach Mimic here is that Blaine's Growlithe has agility, which would allow me to just outspeed and maybe not one shot, but one or two shot every other one of his Pokemon. And I do think that it's worth it. I do think that it's worth it to get rid of Bubble Beam at this point and replace it with Mimic. I don't know if I keep Mimic all the way. I might replace it with Fire Blast at some point. And I do also think that this was like basically the conversation for a half hour at the beginning of last week's stream. It's like, do I do what do I do when it comes to like mimic? Only two. Oh, okay. Only, not even two. Only one. All right. So 2 protein, 1 carbose. I do think the calcium is worth it. I feel like I have just like a lot of money, like more than I normally do. Really? All 3? Okay. So 2 irons, all 3 calciums. I'm just gonna buy this just to see if it's only 3 calciums. Yeah, okay, so 3 calciums, 2 iron. 3 calciums, 2 iron. 3 calciums, 2 iron. 3 calciums, 2 iron. Okay, there we go. Now we grab Mimic. We do teach this over Bubble Beam, right? Wait, I could teach it over Ice Beam. Wait, let me think about this real quick. I could teach Mimic over Ice Beam because we have Blizzard. I can then reteach Blizzard over Mimic or Bubble. Well, we would teach it over Bubble Beam, right? So I could teach Mimic over Ice Beam for now. That way we still have Bubble Beam for all the rock types. Although Ice Beam should also kill the rock types, right? I feel like Ice Beam still kills probably all but the Rhydon. Yeah, I think okay, yeah, I think we do just get rid of I'm just gonna do it. We're just gonna get rid of Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam just doesn't do, yeah, it's fine. We're getting rid of a 2 times or a 4 times super effective move against rock types. That's basically all we're losing here. Two, 3. All right, now I should just be able to Earthquake and everything dies, right? Nice. Nice. I actually think that might have been necessary. Arcanine is a very strong Pokemon. Okay, so we now have 2 TMs that we might end up using. Might end up using both of those TMs. Fire Blast and Blizzard, I mean. Thank you for not actually doing any damage to me. It is much appreciated. Wait, was Rage like the capstone move for this fucking Pokemon? If so, that's so disgusting. Wait, I need to see. I need to double check. It was! That's so gross. That's so gross that Rage was the final move on his moveset. Actually disgusting. Just to test, okay. So we don't quite one-shot with Ice Beam, which means that I won't on Giovanni's Pokemon either. He would growl me like an asshole. Is there any move that I want to mimic off of Giovanni? I'm going to test Ice Beam first. So 43 Rhyhorn dies to Ice Beam. Well, that is quite good. That is quite good. You would live on one, you fuck. Oh, so that was a high roll. That was a high damage roll. Gotcha. I'm gonna go back and heal. Get my power points back, right? Let's go way out of the way there. So Giovanni actually should not be an issue. Earthquake? Earthquake one-shots. Okay, nice. Earthquake? Fucking Sand Attack, you bitch. Does Earthquake just carry? Yep. Alright, despite the Sand Attack. Thank God. Was unable to type. Hello, Taco. How are you, my dude? It's nice to see you. Glad that you're here and all of that good stuff. Okay. Do I beat this guy at level 55? Also, how close am I to leveling up? Really close, and I don't like that. Okay, so the nice thing is, he now has no Sand Attack. And also, he has Agility. 1, 2, 3. Now, I am going to lose... Almost use Ice. I almost used Earthquake on a flying type. Hello, Philemon. Also, hello, hello. How are you? Earthquake kills the Growlithe. We are no longer badge boosted. And being badge boosted would have... allowed for us to one-shot. No, you're not doing that to me. Being badge boosted would have allowed us to one-shot the execute. All right, so what we're gonna do? I'm gonna use one rare candy. Lack of interest in European medieval history is shocking. It's okay. So in my own personal defense, it's not so much a lack of interest as it is an overwhelming amount of information that you put in that I was not able to process. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I tried to read. Yeah, but like, that's the thing. Is like when you have like 5-6 pages worth of information that's all in text, it's really hard to read it. It's really hard to read all of it, and it doesn't matter how much, like, how interesting it is. If it's just history stuff, well, it's not just history stuff. I should not have used that. Okay, good. He used something better. We also one-shot the Alakazam. Hell yeah. I made mistakes. Did I save after using it? I did, okay. I was like, it's literally, like, to me, it's not even that it's not interesting, because, like, I am interested in history stuff. The Fat Electrician is one of my favorite YouTube channels. Oh, speaking of, he uploaded a new video today. I can't wait to watch that, or listen to that while I'm at work tonight. Crusades the Catholic stuff a lot. Fair enough. And like, yeah, it's just like, also Discord is just like not a great platform, I guess you could say, for like that kind of info dump. Yo, we lived because we got the 20% hydro pump miss. Hell yeah, get me out of here. We take those. We take those every day of the week. The question now becomes, how the hell do we get past the fucking final one? For until a total war and people wrote essays about historical dates there daily. But that is, you also have to understand, that is a Discord that is basically custom designed for people with hyperfixation on history. Yeah, my ADHD brain is just not capable of like going through that amount of information like that. Special interest. Yeah, and like that's the thing. It's just like when you hyperfixate, like when well, not you specifically, when someone hyperfixates on something, it's like the counter to ADHD brain. Like when you have like autistic hyperfocus in hyperfixation, it is the counter to ADHD brain. It is the water type to ADHD brain's fire type. I am already... Wait, let me... How much money do I have? I got 30,000. I could go buy some more HP ups. And, like, my stats are such low. Why did I fly here? My stats are so low that I do want to, but even if it is only, like, 1 or 2 more health, it might help us survive. You save. Yeah. Okay, only one. Only one. Nope, not using the max repel. Okay. Apparently I accidentally went down to cancel there. Let's just do this. There we go. Mexico is insane. Yeah. I'm just gonna reset because I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I went in there without using any of my fucking rare candies. What am I even doing? Here, let me actually sell this. And sell both of those. Sell that. This is Fisher. Do I keep Fisher? No, right? Because I'm not going to be outspeeding much. Yeah, we're going to get rid of Fisher. I don't think that it's necessary. All right. Rare candies. I can agility off of... So I think I keep 1 rare candy for Lance. Or do I just full send it? Do I just full send all the rare candies? I think I do. I think I do full send all of the rare candies because it's not like I'm going to be getting to Lance anytime soon anyway. Like, our first major fucking hurdle, and I mean, like, capital MAJOR, major hurdle, is going to be this bitch. We're going to have so much trouble getting past her. Because we just do not have an answer for her moves. Or for her team in general. Yeah. Yep. Right there. Yep. That's kind of what I thought. About what about him? What about American Tourist has anything to do with a history teacher? Wait, crying when they visit actual restored... Wait, what? In what way? Alright, we're immediately leaving and we're going to do other things. Those people are unwell. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say anybody that sees a castle and starts crying is unwell. Like, I'm gonna be entirely honest. I think that's propaganda. I don't think that's real. Like, I don't know a single person that would see a castle, restored or otherwise, and would just be like, oh, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Like, I'd be excited. That shit would be great. Because, like, we don't have castles. There's no such thing as an American castle, really. Because, like, by the time America became a thing, castles were kind of obsolete. You know, a castle doesn't really do a whole lot against cannons. There's a lot of trainers down here that I could fight fairly quickly. Yeah, like, the closest I've ever come to crying because of seeing a historical monument is when I was a kid. My dad took us, I don't even remember where it was. We went to see an old American battleship. And the only reason that I nearly cried was because I hit my fucking shin on one of their knee knocker doors, and it hurt like a bitch. That's the only time I've ever come close to crying because of that. See this? They cry. He would literally pull out his handkerchief to portray them crying, making a small cry. I feel like your teacher was just crazy. I feel like your teacher just had a couple of screws loose. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's just really weird. A white extremist? Like, I just, like, I don't get something like that. Azure Lane loving friends would hate you for that blasphemy. Wait, what blasphemy? What did I say? I have already forgotten. What did I do? What did I say? I'll probably how America is Europe's child. Oh yeah, he definitely had a narrative that he's pushing. That motherfucker 100% had a narrative to push. Holy shit. Damaging a historical ship with your feet? I forgot Azure Lane is the ship girl, right? Like the boat girl game. Oh shit, I only have 2 moves left. He has a lot more than 2 Pokemon. This is bad. I only have Mimic left. Okay, you have a Weezing. I guess tackle. Of course I get poisoned. Okay, we should be fine. We should be fine. All right, we're going back. 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 Run away! Feelings, fears, dreams, and hopes of immigrants going to the USA and how it feels to be on those ships in the early days, and many died, and our history books even portrayed a famous immigrant ship sinking. That's unfortunate. I mean, like, that kind of thing is fine. Like, that's not unhinged behavior. Because, you know, try to get into the mindset somewhat of somebody be like, this is what they went through. This is what they had to deal with. You know, can you imagine such a thing? Could you imagine trying to go through, because, like, I honestly can't, right? Like, imagine having to go through. I just used earthquake on a flying type. I want to cry and stop the stream. Because, like, or just like people going west in America, and it takes months and months and months to get across country. Like, that kind of thing, just like, I can't imagine such a thing, because, like, it would take me a week if I wanted to go slow to drive across the unit. Like, say I teleport to Maine and I have to get to LA, right? So the most northeast to what is roughly the most southwest. Like, I know it's not exactly, but, you know. Stop with the Gen 1 misses. It's also hard travel, but yeah. And, like, if I were to do that, and if I were to take it slow, it would take about a week to get all the way across country, I think. If I wanted to really push it, I could definitely, like, you could definitely do it faster than that. Actually, drive time from North Maine to LA. 47 hours. So 2 days of straight driving. Was shaped by media and this guy a lot, so I thought Americans were jealous of our history, compensating for their lack of own history and with pride. Nah. I'm gonna be 100%. No. It's like, so here's how history was taught in as I was growing up. The majority of history that was taught was just world history. We didn't actually get into, like, full-on American history until a couple of years into school. So, like, basically it went chronologically. It's like, this is what happened way back in the way back, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and this happened, you know. So, like, there was basically a causal chain all throughout our history classes where we could, you know, okay, this happened because of this, and then this happened because of this, and then this happened because of this, and then because of that happened, this happened, and yada, 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 and on and on and on. Settling down into communities because of farming too. I probably, like, I'm going to be entirely honest. We're talking about something that I went through over 30 years ago. So yeah, I'm not 100% on how all of it played out, but that's pretty much how I remember it. I remember it basically being a chronological record of what happened through history. Well, wait, was it? Shaming you on World War I and World War II in your class. I could see that, which is unfortunate. Because, like, I was trying to think of how to phrase it, and it's like I hate that shit. You know, it's like you're, you know, and I mean, like, it's not even like your grandparents did this. It's like, because, you know, I'm sure that, like, a lot of people have actually no ties to that particular political party. And it's like, this has actually nothing to do with me. Great-grandparents, grandparents are too, fair enough. And it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? I had nothing to do with this. My family had nothing to do with this. You're crazy. Like, the American equivalent is slavery, right? Like, the American equivalent right now, and for a while now, is slavery. Like, people asking for reparations for slavery. It's like, bitch, my family never owned a slave. You understand that less than 2% of Americans ever owned slaves. Why are you trying to just say all white people owe us money because some white people in the past owned slaves? It's like, fuck off, get out of here. I don't know you a goddamn thing. I didn't do anything wrong. In fact, this might be a bit of a controversial take. I am 100% anti-slavery. I know, it's crazy. Actually insane. Great-grandparents might have served as soldiers in SS even. And, like, even then, had to be rich enough to own slaves. Also had to live in a certain part of the country. Also just had to basically be okay with it as well. Because, like, not everybody even back then agreed with owning slaves. I hate the rhetoric. I think it's, like, entirely disingenuous. It's a cash grab is what it is. That's how Civil War shame. Kinda, but not really. Like, nobody really, I mean, and, like, I live in Missouri, which is technically a southern state, even though it's, like, right on the fucking line. But I just, like, anybody that pulls that shit with me, I'm just like, I don't care. Literally could not care less. Fuck you. I don't care. Shut up. Quit your whining. It's like, oh, you have financial issues? Oh, man. I can't imagine what having financial issues is. I can't imagine how that would feel, having financial problems. Here, let me go back to my 95-degree trailer and try to survive another summer. Shut up. Hi. At least I have this guy. At least I have this guy. Oh, you weren't able to afford all of the food that you wanted for this month? Oh, man. I didn't have water for over a year. I didn't have power for a month. Like, get out of here with this victim Olympics shit. I don't care. It's just like, if you want to actually piss me off quickly, that's how you do it. Is handkerchief a word? I have no idea. I have no idea. Well, my grandparents were redlined and weren't allowed to buy anything. Okay, are you allowed to buy, or weren't allowed to buy homes? Fair. That sucked for them. Do you share consciousness with your grandparents? Are you your grandparents? Because I'm not my grandparents. I love my grandparents, but they are entirely different human beings than me. Yeah, it is a fucked up thing that happened. I will not deny that. There is a lot of fucked up things that happened in American history. But you know what? Redlining was abolished over 60 years ago. Sorry, but that's just the facts. Wife in handcuffs use the same word. Wait, there's no way. There's no way. That's I don't believe you. How many PowerPoints do I still have? I have 4. All right, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go to Lavender Town. We're gonna heal up because I am very low on PowerPoints, and then we're gonna continue onwards. How? I can't hold you like this, kid. Yeah, that is crazy if that's true. I love you, buddy. We are now 5 levels higher than we were before. Does that change anything? Okay, so what... Oh, wait. What is the breakpoints that we're looking for? Outspeeding is probably the biggest thing. Being able to outspeed things like the... the dugong and the cloister specifically. Alright, I think I'm gonna go back and try now, after this fight. Because this will keep us relatively close to having just leveled up. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna heal up. I'm gonna try Lorelei again. Actually makes sense. That means wife in handcuffs. That's... Uh-huh. Of course, we get the attack drop. The double attack drop? Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, so that's death 31. Okay, no attack drop. No attack drop again. I have a better strat for the Cloyster next time. I think we have to grab Amnesia. Yeah. I was hoping he would go for Withdraw. Okay, I have a better strat for the Cloyster to keep it from getting into the heal loop that we got into. That also works. Damn. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to body slam both first. The attack drop fucking sucks, man. Alright, I can't... Alright, and I just lose. If I get clamped, I think I just lose. So if we get the paralysis, that's nice. Yeah. Cubone is new. Yeah, this is an entirely new one. We've done Marowak, but we have not done Cubone. Man, that one part where we got not only all the way to Slowbro, but we actually... Damn it, I'm kind of... So, the reason I'm going for Body Slam first is, A, it saves us a power point on Earthquake, which is important. And B, we have the potential for Paralysis, which can skip one of their turns, right? So that's kind of the play that we're going for right now. Why did that do so little? That was like such a bad roll. Maybe we do 2 body slams on the Cloyster. I'm gonna try that. Thank God. We've been really lucky about not getting attack drops. No. Damn it. I just want to see if 2 plus a Earthquake kills. I don't think it does. I think I do need 1 body slam. Yes! This is huge. That is half of our health that we keep. This is infinitely more health than we had before. 2, 3, and then we ice beam. We ice beam. Earthquake. The badge boosts allow us to outspeed the Jinx. That's also insanely big. Yes! Okay, we beat Lorelei. Hell yeah. Get me the fuck out of there. So 8, 8, 6, 13. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. So I think we just win this. Because nothing that these guys do really can hurt me that much. The scariest thing is going to be apparently an X defend. Like ice beam from the Hitmonchan. Okay. Oh, we're gonna get outsped every single time, but Earthquake should one-shot. You guys haven't been hunted down by an angry woman, you missed out. I have. Have I? No. You're an asshole. Good crit. Can I, like, actually hit the fucking thing? My god. Kobold, please. Clutch. Clutch this. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, I am going to keep that XP, though, because that was a lot of XP that we just got. Okay. So still going for Body Slam. Aurora Beam sucks. We got the Paralysis. That's nice. Be fully paralyzed. Good. This is not as good as it was before because we have way less health. We're dead. We're dead. We died. I do think that I'm gonna start just death cycling instead of resetting. I think I am just gonna start death cycling to get XP. Because, like, I'd probably be another 2 levels higher if I had been doing that from the get-go. The attack drop sucks so bad. I hate you so much. No human had ever made me that mad. I never had... Like, both of my grandmas, like, they were... Like... almost full-on stereotypes of grandmas, like, of the doting white grandma. I love my grandmas. They were great. You're a cheater. You're a cheater! Loving a woman is low-key evil. In the overwhelming majority of circumstances, I would say yes, but there are times... I am also not going to say never hit a woman. Because... like, that's just crazy talk. It's like, I'm sorry. Some bitches be crazy. And, like... I have seen, like, just coming at people with weapons, coming at people and just like what are you supposed to do if you got two women that are, you know, like basically trying to kill each other? Like, I'm not saying it's a good situation. Obviously, it's not a good situation. But, you know, I'm not going to say I will never do this thing, because that's... I would consider that to be foolish in the extreme. I'm going to be honest. Could I stop getting my attack dropped? Is it because I said that I... The game heard me say, there are some times where... I hate this game. Yeah, you fuck. I am still getting like 2,000 fucking XP every time I kill this dugong. I might be able to do two. I'm going to try 2 body slam. I didn't mean to reset there. That's actually really bad for me. Whatever. By the way, I do believe that Marowak had finished the game at 73. I hate this game. Why don't I get crits, game? You fuck. Using Callie? I don't know. Wait, what? What is Callie? Well, I'm dead. Yep. Takes multiple turns, but I'm dead. Nice crit. Still didn't matter. Still didn't matter. So a crit body slam is still not enough. Wait, what? Nope. Not on my end, Taco. That's all on you. All right, at least we're not... At least I haven't been getting... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not upset at all. Yeah. All right. I'm trying to think if there's like a faster way to level up, and I don't like, even if I'm only getting 1 or 2 per death, For the sad death. Oh, okay, gotcha. I still think that the 2000 XP that I'm getting per Dugong. Be fully paralyzed. I hate this game. Because, like, these resets are actually really fast. And considering the fact that I would have to, like, especially at this point, we're like, God damn it, you fucker. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Wow, actually. Nice. Oh. Well, shit. Alright. I legitimately think that, like, if we ever get an attack drop, that's just death. I just don't think that we win. I legitimately don't think that we win, even if we get a single fucking attack drop. It's crazy. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Whatever. Are you fucking... What the fuck? Attack drop, critical hit, critical hit, critical hit. Fuck. Granted, 2 of those were my critical hits, but even still, man. Like, that was just a crazy fight. Extra shit happening on every turn. Are you fucking kidding me? I would like to remind the class, Body Slam has a 30% chance to paralyze. When was the last time we saw this thing paralyzed? I can't fucking remember. It's been like 20 deaths. How many times have we seen an attack drop on Aurora Beam? Way too damn often. Now, let me just do a quick check. Aurora Beam. Oh, okay. 33.2% chance in Gen 1 of lowering the target's attack stat by 1 stage. So it is very slightly more likely than I am to get a paralysis. And yet, I never get my paralysis. Where's my mouse? There it is. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It's a 33.2%. Except when used against the main character, because the stat drops and stuff like that does have an extra miss chance. So actually it's a 25% chance. Oh, there we go. The exact same chance. No, everything's fine. No, everything's fine. It's fine. I hate this game. Why do I do this to myself? A Gen 1 miss? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Rage. Rage. Hey guys, remember when we got to Agatha? That was cool. Man, that was so cool being able to get past the second Pokemon in the Elite Four. Man, I missed that. That was so cool and awesome. Not tilted. Not salty at all. Not even a little bit. I don't know what you're talking about. What is the plan for Gyarados? Die. Yeah, plan for Gyarados is literally pray for a Hydro Pump miss. And like a freeze, I guess. I don't know. Like, I legitimately don't know what to do with the Gyarados. By the way, Clamp also has an 80% accuracy. I don't think that we've seen a single Clamp miss in all of our fights against Lorelei so far. So, super cool. You fuck, I hate, just, I hate it here. Oh my god, we finally got it. Watch. Okay. Just withdraw like 4 times. Get the fuck off of my screen. We did it! I almost saved. I almost saved because I just don't want to deal with it again. Okay, so that submission did, like, basically nothing to us. More than enough to get through this. Okay, so we're just praying that we don't die. Nightshade is fine. Also fine. 22 levels above, and we finally outspeed the Haunter. Toxic is fine. Okay, Agatha down. Thank God. I'm thinking. I could replace Ice Beam with Blizzard here. We sacrificed 10 accuracy for an extra 25 damage. I think we don't use it yet. All right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use an ether on Ice Beam. So I want to use ice. I want to test Ice Beam here. Okay, so Ice Beam doesn't do shit. But Body Slam basically does half. Okay. That was a good chunk of XP. That was a good amount of XP that we just got. Of course, we get crit immediately after coming back from that last good run. And we're dead again. Hooray. Yeah, I still need a lot of luck to get past Lorelei. I was like, what is that word? There's a couple of 4-letter words that end in UNT, and one of them is very not nice. But that does not match with she's such a lovely person. 2, 3. Earthquake kills there. Okay. I'm actually trying to remember because I can't. Did I... This is one of the only times I've ever used a hyper potion in one of these runs and it didn't full heal me. Did I get like an insane amount of luck on anything? I don't think I did. Like I think the most luck that you could say that I had was probably the Slowbro not using water gun early. Am I gonna hyper potion for 4 health? Yep. Yes, I am. Nightshade is perfectly fine. We are starting... Oh, that sucks actually a lot. That actually sucks a lot. That just removed a whole lot of... Yeah. You may notice that last time when I was 77, I outsped the Haunter, but this time at 78, I did not. It's because Haze is bullshit. It removes all of your badge boosts, even the normal ones that you're supposed to have. So I'm currently 12.5% weaker in every stat except for HP. Fortunately, it didn't matter, really. But, it is still an unfortunate circumstance. Alright, so we body slammed twice. We body slam twice. We mimic agility. We have to use it at least once or twice. I'm going to try with just one. It doesn't quite do half. Yes! Okay. Okay. Wait. All right, so I'm down 1 body slam and 1 earthquake. That's fine. Okay, wait. I think we still probably die. I think we still probably die to the Blastoise. Let me think about this for a minute because I don't want to throw this away. How dangerous is the Executor? It is pretty dangerous. Let me think about this for a second. But we also... Wait, is it though? Is it though? It's not guaranteed to go for Hypnosis. And we have very good defense. I think the most dangerous 2 Pokemon are the Alakazam and the Blastoise for sure. The Alakazam because it's good to outspeed us. And it has the potential, even if it doesn't kill us outright, Psychic has the potential to drop our special, which makes us more susceptible to everything else. Or no, their special attacks at least. It also weakens our Ice Beam, which is not great, but also not the end of the world. Because Ice Beam would basically only be used against the Rhydon and the Executor. And if I can't use that on the Executor, then I can just body slam it to death after... Okay, so I think I Mimic Hypnosis off the Executor. That's basically what I'm getting at. I think we Hypnosis the Executor and the Blastoise. And that's how we win this. As long as I can get Hypnosis to stick on the Blastoise. The Pidgeot still outspeeds me. That's terrifying. Oh, thank God. Okay, we basically... That's enormous, actually. Getting through the fucking... getting a defense drop sucks. Getting through the Alakazam without getting like psychicked or basically just fucked up in general is absolutely insanely huge. Damn it, I thought that was gonna kill. Wake up! Oh my God. Stay asleep. Yes! Okay. We did it! Oh. Level 80. That's actually not too bad. Hello? 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 Timer? Why? Alright. I'm going to take like 3 seconds off. So it's going to be like 45. Because the timer just refused to stop when I tried to. Okay. So. In-game time. 10 hours. 46 minutes. Level was level 80. Or no, sorry. Deaths was what? 64. Real time was 3 hours, 9 minutes, and 45 seconds. And final level was 80. Oh, wait. Marowak had to get to 79. So Cubone only had to get 1 extra level over Marowak. That's actually kind of crazy. Wait, how did Marowak get to 79 with only 36 deaths? Probably because he was able to get past... Oh, I know how. I know how. He was able to get past the first 2 Pokemon in the Elite Four more often. Okay. Man, I'm looking through other Pokemon that had like really long, like double-digit real time or in-game time. You got Coughing, Rhyhorn, Execute, Voltorb, Onyx, Shelder, Magnemite, Ponyta, Geodude, Abra. Goddamn, Abra sucked. Psyduck, Growlithe. Growlithe? Another row finished? Yeah. Yes, it is. This is another row finished, actually. Hell yeah. Now, I am not gonna spin for the next Pokemon. The reason for that is I don't have to work next Tuesday. I actually have both next Tuesday and next Wednesday off work. I only asked for Wednesday. They gave me 2 days. I'm not complaining. What we're gonna do... So we're gonna do an Eevee run. I'm gonna run Eevee next week because I expect it to be very difficult. And I expect it to need to take extra time. So it would normally be a multi-part run, I believe. So we are going to be doing Eevee next week so that we can avoid that. Yay. Awesome. Great. But before that, tomorrow, we are going to be doing more God of War Ragnarok. We have the Gna fight, which I did a bit of practice over the last week. And I expect that we should be able to beat her relatively quickly. And by relatively quickly, I mean possibly, potentially, maybe within the first hour of the stream. And then once we finish with her, we're going to go in and check out the Valhalla DLC. So that's the plan for tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to continue playing the Valhalla DLC on stream or not. I don't know. I have not yet decided. But that is a thing. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Thursday, no stream as always. Friday and Saturday, more Loader Woder. Friday, we're going to be clearing out as much of the side quest content as we have left. There's not really a whole lot, but there is still some, and I want to take care of that. And then we head to Threshold. We're like almost done with basically everything that we've been doing except for the Pokemon runs. Like, both the Loader playthrough and the Ragnarok playthrough are almost done. So... yeah. It's all gonna be very, very interesting. And... what we're gonna be doing once I finish the Loader Woder streams... I am going to play through Rogue Trader for the first time ever. I have never played Rogue Trader. I have seen almost nothing of the gameplay of Rogue Trader. But we will be playing Rogue Trader once I finish the Loader Rotor playthrough, which might happen next week, probably. I don't think it'll happen this week, but next week, I could see it being a thing. Getting through the Inevitable Access DLC within the next week. I think we could do that, maybe, possibly. I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've even seen that DLC, let alone played through it. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and watching. I appreciate y'all, as always. Oh, one last thing before I go. If you haven't done so yet, you could do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. We are currently trying to get to 500. We are at 452 at the moment. And if I can get up to 500, I will be playing Elden Ring. It will be the first Souls-like game that I've ever played, not just on stream, but played through the entirety of it in general. I've never finished one of those games. I have tried twice. I have rage quit twice. So we're going to be trying, hopefully, third time's the charm with Elden Ring. So yeah, hooray! I'm going to go. Thank you, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. I hope you all have a good evening, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye! And thanks for watching. If you would like to help support the channel, you can do so by following, subscribing, joining the Discord, or maybe even checking out the Patreon or Throne links down below.